Long ago, before great cities excited, before kings, before empires, humanity lived in the darkness. They had no fire, no warmth, and no protection from the cold night. But high above the world, someone was watching, a titan who felt compassion for humanity. His name was Prometheus. Prometheus was wise, and unlike the other gods, he cared about the humans. Far above the earth stood the high home of the gods, Mount Olympus, and there ruled the most powerful god of all, Zeus. Zeus controlled thunder, lightning, and the fate of gods and humans alike. But Zeus believed humans should remain weak, and he feared what they might become. And so the god kept one powerful gift only for themselves, the fire. Without fire, humans suffered. They froze in the cold night. They struggled to survive. Prometheus watched their suffering day after day, and finally he made a dangerous decision. He would steal the fire from the gods. And silent night, Prometheus climbed Mountain Olympus quietly and carefully. He reached the sacred flame of the gods. With a hollow reed, he stole a spark of fire and carried it down to the earth. For the first time, humanity saw light. They feel warmth. They discover the power of fire. They cook the food. They stay warm. They begin to build a new world. But soon the Mount Olympus Zeus discovered the truth, and fire had been stolen. And the king of the gods was furious. No one dared to challenge Zeus, but Prometheus had done exactly that. As a punishment, Zeus chained Prometheus to a mountain. Every day a giant eagle attacked him, and every night the pain begins again, again. The suffering would last for centuries. But the Prometheus never regretted his choice because humanity kept his gift as he had given. With fire came knowledge, with knowledge came civilization. And that is why the name Prometheus is remembered even today as the titan who gave humanity and the light of the progress. As the titan who brought the fire of knowledge to the human world. But the story of Prometheus did not end the moment he gave fire to the humanity. In fact, the moment was only the beginning. Before the gift of fire, humans lived simple and difficult lives. They struggled every day just to survive. The night before long and the cold winds of the ancient world were unforgiving. But when the first spark of the fire appeared, everything began to change. For the first time, humans felt warmth during the freezing nights. For the first time, darkness could be pushed away by the light. Family gathered around the glowing flames. They watched the fire dance in the night and amazed by the power. The small spark from the Prometheus The small spark that Prometheus had stolen from the gods slowly became the center of the human life. With the fire, food could be cooked. With the fire, wild animals could be kept away. And with the fire, humans could finally begin to shape their own destiny. Over time, people learned how to use the fire in the new ways. They hardened wood to make the stronger tools. They discovered how to heat could change stone and metal. They began to create weapons, tools, and shelters. The world that once belonged only to the gods and the nature slowly began belong to humanity. And all started for the one brave decision. The decision of a titan who dared to challenge the king of gods. Prometheus knew the risk. He knew that giving fire to the humans would bring the anger of Zeus. But even with that knowledge, he still chose to help humanity. He believed that humans deserve more than the darkness. And so, even though the punishment of Prometheus would become one of the most famous stories in the Greek mythology, but the fire he gave to humanity could never be taken back. The light of knowledge had begun to burn. The story of Prometheus is more than just an ancient myth. It represents the human desire to knowledge and the progress. Fire in this story symbolizes discovery, learning, and the courage of the challenge limits. Did you know some ancient Greeks believed Prometheus actually created humans from clay? The fire he stole was said to come directly from the place of Zeus. Did you know the punishment of Prometheus was meant to the warm gods and humans never to challenge Olympus? So, what's your views on it? Was Prometheus was a hero who helped humanity or a rebel who disobeyed the gods? Tell me your opinions in the comments.